Okay, now we will proceed the formation. We're continuing the examples of condensation polymers. Like one of the examples of a condensation polymers is the phenol formaldehyde polymer, which is the bakelite. And there's diverse application of a bakelite, and we have also synthesized the bakelite in industrial chemistry lab experiment, right? And you see that's a pink color polymer, right? So we have a phenol for it, and then we have a formaldehyde, right? And there will be the formation of such kind of a molecule with CH2 methylene group 1, and this reblation of a water molecule, right? So what is happening here, you can see the formula that the that CH2 and then OH of the one unit will take out the hydrogen of the other one, and they will release the water molecule, and we have such kind of a long chain of a phenol formaldehyde units. And the strength of such kind this polymer is very much high, having different kind of applications, right? Previously it was used for the synthesis of a coin formation. Okay, now the next one is the urea formaldehyde. If you just recall the formula of urea, we need to have a two amine, so it's diamine and then formaldehyde, right? So it's diamine formaldehyde. Polymer, the functionality required is the NH and CH to bond together, right? So what is happening, they both react together, and then again they will release the water molecule. Just simply look at the structure, like we have this NH2 and then H, right? And then what will happen, this NH will attach here, like it will and it will form the C double bond O, right? And then we have an NH with this removal of a hydroxyl from here, and then we will get the CH2, right? So NHCH2 is then, and with the release of a water, ultimately leads to the formation of urea formaldehyde condensation polymer. Then the next example is melamine formaldehyde. Melamine formaldehyde, if you just look at the structure of a melamine, right? So there is a, I've segregated the three segments, each there are three units, they are combined together and making a cyclic ring structure, right? So it's C double bond N NH2 amine, right? So they are making hexagonal structure, right? And then we have the formaldehyde, right? What will happen, like just look at the structure, you need to remove the hydrogen just here from here to continue the chain, and then the rest of the molecule is as it is. Like the NH2, this NH2 is not making any kind of a linkage, just to develop the cross linkages or to have a branch structure, this hydrogen will remove and make the linkage with the next chain, right? And this one is the NH2, and this is the formation of, like, whenever we have a formaldehyde thing, then it returns to the methylene group, right? This methylene group again form here, so the formation of a NHCH2 linkage is the indication of the melamine formaldehyde functionality, like linkage, right? So this is the polymelamine formaldehyde structure, right? Then we have polysulfides, we need to have a sodium sulfide, right? Then we have acid chlorides, we have two molecules of a chlorine, and then we have sodium sulfide, right? They will react together, there is a release of a sodium chloride, it will release the sodium chloride, and we are left with the R and then S, right? This is the sulfur, right? The repeated unit of a sulfur depends on the value of degree of polymerization. And the last one is the polyacetals, right? Polyacetal, like they are this functionality is the indication of the polyacetal, like we have the CHR and then we have oxygen at the both sides, right? Then we need to have aldehyde, right? One of the aldehyde group, another one is the diol, right? So acetal, tal is indicating what, that we have aldehydes, right? So we have aldehyde and then we have a diols, right? So there is a formation of such kind of a linkage between them. There's a it will release the water molecule, and you will get this kind of a functionality with the release of a water molecule, right? All of these are the certain examples of condensation polymerization. Like we have done polysulfide, acetals, we have done melamine formaldehyde, we have done urea formaldehyde, right, which is called bakelite. Then we have done phenol formaldehyde is a bakelite. Then we have done polysiloxanes, then we have done polyurethane, and I have also explained the example and the mechanism of the reaction, right? Then we have done polycarbonates, right? Polycarbonates, their particular example. Then we also done polypeptides from proteins. Then we have done polyesters and polyamides, right? So all of these are explained during this lecture. Thank you.